All right, it's Friday night. It's the after show. You won't get one next week, so enjoy it. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe me and Joseph will do something next Thursday. So we'll figure this out, man. But what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man?
I might be able to do something next Thursday. You never know.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Nice to see you guys tonight, man.
What's up?
Just
Good to
just
see you,
watch the
Jeff.
just watch the Fighting Irish win the first
Yeah.
game of the
Went
12 team
to
college football playoff.
went to the worst Christmas party ever. Got at least I got to go home early and watch the second half of the game, so excited about that. So
Everybody was like boring.
I'm like, it's 10 o'clock, so I guess they're not gonna invite me to the after show. Then Mark, like about 15 minutes later, says, "Are we doing the after show?" I'm like, dude, you're still doing the show, man? What the fuck, man?
Oh, it's a
It's
long
usually
episode.
over it's usually over like in an hour. It's like
Well, we had
10:30.
my recorder fucking pot like
Yeah,
fucking fucked up in the beginning.
the technology fucked us up the ass
Yeah,
Oh
big
it
man.
time.
it it froze, and I said stop it, and it just deleted the recording. It's like,
I did this whole huge intro for the album, really really well thought out. Had all my notes and everything. We were on getting ready to start the second song. Mark realizes it didn't record any of it.
it did
Uh,
record it. The record when I pushed stop for the song, it froze. It wouldn't move. It wouldn't come back to me to restart the recording. So I had to you go to the text the
Like exit
thing,
out
yeah,
kind of
exit
thing.
out, and it fucked it up. Watch, it'll come back. If it does, I'll put it on. But
Cool.
that would be cool. But what's up, guys? How you doing? If you ever listen to Decibel Geek, they talk about shows they record that never happened. That happened with me on the Rock and Metal Combat
Yeah, the
podcast,
infamous,
the
the
OU
infamous
812
eight.
episode. Nobody
That's been
recorded it.
probably 7 or 8 years ago now.
I know, man. One of the best episodes that never aired. And Bushy likes OU 812 better than it's fucking Women and
Women
Children
and children
First. Not
first.
fair warning, assholes.
To
I
me, that's worse because I like women and children first more than Fair Warning.
I love Women and Children. I was listening to it. I put it up in Rock and Metal Combat podcast yesterday. I said, even I know this is better than OU 812. I think it's Romeo Delight. Put that shit up. But what's up, guys, man? What's going on, man? Any new? What do you got, Joseph? You said you had something to rant about.
I got So I quite a bit purchase and sell things on eBay, particularly like CDs, DVDs, that kind of thing. I got real pissed off yesterday because like I had said to some people on the page recently, I've been getting really into Fate's Warning. I had ordered a couple CDs from this one seller on eBay. They came yesterday. I get the package, get ready to open it up. These two CDs were wrapped like tightly together, and all that was it was like a half a piece of cardboard box and then like manila paper wrapped around them. And when I got ready to open up, the top corner of the manila paper was ripped open, and like the edges of the CD were just shattered, like the
Oh,
case. So I'm just like, whatever. The CDs were fine, like they weren't scratched at all or anything like that. And so I just replaced the cases, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna let this guy know. So I messaged him on eBay. I said, hey, just wanted to let you know I got the CDs in the mail today. Thanks for the fast shipping, everything. I just wanted to let you know with the way that they were packaged that the CDs were like smashed. And I sent him pictures and everything of the way the CD cases looked. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, so I don't want to like leave a negative review on your page or anything, like make anything like a negative public review or anything. I just wanted to let you know that this is what happened and this is how they arrived. I get this whole thing back where the guy basically said, well, it wasn't my packaging. I send out hundreds of CDs every week and no one's ever told me about it before. And I'm just like, dude, I just, I could have made a huge stink about this thing. I could have like submitted a refund request, taken my money back, written this horribly negative review on your eBay page about how you horribly packaged these CDs, but I didn't. I just messaged you like a decent human being, and you decide to respond by saying, "Well, it wasn't what it never happened before." I guarantee you it probably happened before because these
Sure.
CDs were not packaged
oh,
well at all.
that happens to me all the time when I buy CD. That's why I like the fucking paper ones so much better than
Yeah,
the jewel cases, man,
yeah,
because jewel cases are just so damn fragile, man. They really
yeah,
are. And the smaller, and the paper ones are smaller, take up less space. They're
yeah.
just, who cares about if they got a fucking huge book in it or not,
But
you
like
know?
I
But
like when I sell stuff on eBay, I sell a bunch of DVDs on eBay, and I get these like bubble mailers. I have a whole big pack of these bubble
yeah.
mailers. I put like styrofoam in the DVD case to make sure that the discs are held in place and everything. I put a lot of care when I'm shipping these things to make sure that this stuff gets to the people that buy it. They paid money to me to get this stuff. I want to make sure they get their product. I don't understand these people that I'll get eBay packages where it's just like I think somebody used a whole roll of tape on it. Like it's this like envelope that's been definitely used at least 3 times that is like wrapped somehow like
Yeah.
around the product with like an entire roll of packing tape on this thing that you have to like slice through with a
You
knife.
could go to the UPS store and buy fucking packages fucking cheap.
Like
Or
literally,
even Walmart.
these things, these bubble mailers that are actually decently
Yeah.
like they have like some good
Yeah.
support in them. For a pack of like 50 of these, it was like $10.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like gonna break the bank. And if you're shipping stuff all the time, like you would think you would have stuff like this. And it just kind of pisses me off, like when like people that like, oh, they sell a lot of stuff, put like practically no care into shipping their items. And
What was their feedback like? Was it good?
it didn't look bad. I mean, it looked like I try to pay attention when people have like reviews. I'm like, I'm not going to buy with somebody with like a 50%
Right. Yeah.
rating or anything like that. But like, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. Like the way that they responded, and it was just basically like, well, it wasn't my packaging. Somebody probably just stepped on it. I'm like, you literally wrapped them in paper.
All you gotta say is, I'm sorry about that, man. Thanks for letting me know for better times. I appreciate it.
Exactly.
That's all you gotta say. And
That's
end
all
of
you gotta
argument.
say.
Yeah.
He got all defensive on you.
Because
Exactly.
look, you,
100%.
I mean, you probably won't leave them negative feedback. You probably
No.
won't buy from them again.
No.
Well, hey, I mean, I get like packages from, like, I order vinyl and it comes okay,
Mm-hmm.
but some comes really shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I do not order
are
vinyl
are
online.
you really, honestly? I mean, gonna
Yeah.
ship me the shit in this? Like, I ordered some from Ryan McKay and Atomic Kings, and it just got here today. Fucking beautiful, man. It was all perfect. My my mailman didn't give a shit. He just threw it on the doorstep in the fucking
Yeah.
snow and everything else. But
I've seen that before too. I've watched them do it. Just fucking flick the fucking
Dude, they
album on the
threw a
ground.
box over my fence one time and my dogs chewed it up. I go, who puts it? Put it in front of the fence, not where the dogs are.
right. So I was able to open it up and it was perfectly positioned and it didn't even have a saran wrap or a seal on it. It was just a record. Boom. Got it.
Yeah.
But I understand, man, because there has been some shit shipped shitty.
Yeah.
And I've gotten some CDs and some fucking records and some stuff, and I'm like, what?
Dude,
How could you not?
I ordered a Metal Church album one time and it was fucking almost like a C. It came in the regular record mailing box. Why would they fucking even leave that at my door? I mean, seriously, dude.
Right,
You
right.
know, it was literally like a fucking C. It was supposed to be like this, but it ended up like, like that, and they still
you guys are gonna laugh at this, but I ordered the vinyl of OU812 on Discogs from some chick overseas, right? I get it in the mail. It comes in. I open it up. The record is just fucking dissolving. It's cracked. It's like little pieces off. And I asked her for a refund. I showed her a picture. Well, like Joseph said, well, it's not my fault. And I go, well, you gave me a fucking brittle record that fucking just full apart. So I went to my bank and my bank refunded me the money because the bitch wouldn't refund me the money.
Yeah.
I go, they gave me a defective product, man. But fucking, I don't understand these people. When you send
Well,
something
a lot
to
of
somebody,
people would
make
think
sure it's
that
wrapped up, man. Bubble wrap the fucking shit.
OU182 might have been just a defective fucking record overall, man.
Oh, you ate went to
I found out
whoa.
at a yard. I found out at a yard sale like 3 years ago. I bought it for $2 because it was still sealed and it was an OG. That's why I bought it. It was for $2. I should have
You were
showed
gonna
Mark
give
that
it
one
to me
time.
and you said it skipped the out of the fuck, but
No, that was the no, that was
Isn't that
the fuck one. That
isn't
was the
that
fuck
the
one.
record that has "Baby Finish What You Started" on
yeah,
it?
finish what you
Yeah.
started, man.
See, it was a more mellow Van Halen record. I like
Cabo
the
Wabbo's on there, man. Mine oh mine. I fucking love that album.
Yeah.
The only song I don't like is the bonus track, Apolitical Blues. That fucking song sucks.
Oh, I actually love that track.
What?
Yeah.
That song fucking sucks. I hated that fucking song. Hey man, but did you guys hear last night? Fucking Paul McCartney finished his Get Back tour and Ringo came up and fucking did Sergeant Pepper's and Helter Skelter with
Nice.
him.
Nice.
That fucking
I did
awesome.
not hear it.
Those two should go on fucking tour together. Fucking
Joe,
get
did you hear about this?
what? Hey, what about Julian Lennon? He had skin cancer, man. Also, let's hear about that. He had
Yeah, I
emergency
was saying.
surgery. Man, fucking what about Eddie Trunk, man? I'm in this Eddie
Uh,
Trunk group.
yeah, you are.
I'm in this Eddie Trunk group.
I know.
It's funny as fuck because nobody likes Eddie Trunk in that group. They're always bitching about him. Why are you listening to him if you hate the guy so much? I listen to him. Yeah, he says a lot of idiotic things. We know he has to make money, so he's licking the asses of people who come up for interviews. It's like, yeah, we know he's gonna say Vince Neil sings great because Vince Neil does interviews with him. You know he's gonna fucking go off on Paul and Gene because Paul and Gene don't do interviews with him. You know he's gonna go off on David Lee Roth because guess what? David Lee Roth doesn't do interviews with him. And he's gonna lick Michael Anthony's ass because Michael Anthony does fucking interviews with him. So I don't understand these people. We know that's gonna happen. Why are you just constantly bitching about it? It's funny as fuck. I even put it up. I go, yeah, I know Eddie Trunk's a douche. I know he's one of my personal friends. You know, I know the guy. I listen to him on the podcast. What do you guys think about that shit, man? It's fucking hilarious that they have a group that just talks shit about him the whole time.
Well, that's what he does about everybody else. So I mean,
Yeah. I've given up on. I gave up on him a long time ago.
yeah.
The last thing he did of any consequence, in my fucking opinion, was the metal show. That was it.
That metal. Well, his two co-hosts go off on him too. They know he's a
Yeah.
fucking butt licker. Don Jameson and what's the other dude? I always forget the other dude's name. God
Jim
damn.
Florentine.
Jim Florentine.
Jam
They always
Florentine.
fuck with him. Don Jamerson, I met at Warakapa. What a cool dude. I met him at the same place
He's
for
so cool. He's so cool.
dude.
Yeah,
He
he's
came
gonna
up
be
and
there.
took a
He's gonna be there this year too.
Mooger came up and scared me. You know who I am? I'm the Mooger Fooger. The same place. That's where I met Mooger. I got pictures with you guys, man. It's fucking awesome. Hey, at least the new iPhone update, I could take Charles out of my picture.
Oh, don't do that. But as far as Eddie Trunk goes, it's like I've never heard. I mean, I can sit there and count out of me, me, I. It's like, okay, dude, I know you know a lot of people and you're doing really great things, but you know, why does it have to be me, me, It's like my documentary. I know this guy. I have this house. And
He acts like
me.
he's poor and he has a fucking house in New Jersey and Vegas. How the fuck is he
Oh,
poor?
he's not anywhere near poor. And
And he's got a documentary about himself and he's like all happy about it.
oh, but it's about me,
About
my
me.
me.
He
Me.
Why
probably he probably produced, written,
just
engineered, and wrote the fucking
honestly,
documentary.
the amount of times you talk about yourself in a single day, have you helped somebody? Have you helped another person?
I will give him credit. He does promote Tuck Smith a lot.
Oh my God, he's the reason I know about Tuck Smith.
Yes. Tuck Smith of the
Period.
Restless Hearts. I just the
Yes.
new podcast today, he's on there. He's got the guy from what's the guy from Alice Cooper's band? And he's got a new band out, freaking pretty cool. Um I forgot his name. Who's the Tommy Hendrickson? He does an interview with Tommy Hendrickson. He's got a new
Ah,
band
yeah.
called
I have no idea.
Crossbone Sally. And he
But I'm
sounds
sure Eddie was like, I know this guy, and he's gonna interview me, and we're gonna go. Yeah.
dude, he
It's
licks
like,
Ace's ass so much. It's like, God
And
dang.
Ace probably returns the favor.
Well, Ace is like doing his documentary. Of course he is.
but no, but Ace, that's a genuine thing. It's like Ace didn't have a fucking pot to piss in. He said, we got to sign him to Megaforce. So Eddie became his handler for many years.
I bet he
And
handled
Ace
him all right.
might have been. I don't know. But
Well, didn't Ace suck Peter Chris's dick?
no.
I
Yeah.
thought he did.
What?
He,
No.
he did suck his dick.
Yep.
No, he did
He
not.
did.
You
Peter Chris
guys
talked
are.
about that. Hey, happy birthday, Peter Chris, by the way.
I
Yeah. Okay. Shut the fuck up. None of that happened.
It's common knowledge that fucking Ace sucked Peter Chris's dick
No.
backstage.
Common knowledge from where?
Peter Chris's book?
Uh-huh. Yeah. That would be a dick laying on his shoulder. No sucking involved.
Oh my God. I'm just, are you guys gonna go
I
see?
have that book right here, by the way. I can pull it right
Did
down
you read
and
it?
I can read the fucking passage.
Yeah, you sucked his dick.
Jesus Christ.
What do you guys think about Gene Simmons's solo band, man?
pretty
Love
good.
it. Love it.
He needs to change the set list back to what it was like 5 years ago when he was playing with the Ace Frehley band.
And he will. He will.
He
He
won't.
will.
He
Yeah.
won't.
No.
He's been
No.
touring
At
all year with
first
this
he's
crap
gonna
set list.
right now he's gonna do the like everything everyone wants to hear, right? The live two set list, blah 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 blah. He is gonna hit the nostalgic shit really soon. Give it about 2 months.
I don't think he's going back to
You
what
don't
he used
think
to
so?
play. No.
Okay, so where we sitting? We're sitting at 12/21. Give it till May.
May,
May.
that's a long ass time.
Well,
Joe.
that's when these dates are, is in May.
Oh, May.
I think April,
Yep.
Mayish.
Are you gonna see him?
He's
I
not
hope
coming
so.
around me.
Yeah, the closest is like Northern Kentucky for me. I don't think I'll be able to go.
So what about M3? Mark Striegel's like saying M3 stuff's coming out
Okay,
soon.
I'm gonna rant about this too. Okay, M3 every year in May, Meriwether Post Pavilion, Columbia, Maryland. I've been to it like 6, 7 years now. Great festival. They really like to piss people off, I think. They have basically been radio silent all year. They posted something in July that was like changes might be coming to the M3 Rock Festival. And everyone's just like, what the fuck? And then there's this whole Facebook group of like people that like the people that go every year, of like all these people that like go every year and stuff. And the rumors going around for a while were that the 2 nights the headliners were going to be the Scorpions and Sammy Hagar. Not long after that, Scorpions announced they're going to be in like South America in May. So it ain't going to be the Scorpions. I think Sammy Hagar's probably going to ask for too much money. I don't think it's going to be Sammy Hagar. Now, just like a week or two ago, they this big new festival in Ocean City, Maryland just got announced where night one the headliners are Def Leppard and Motley Crue, and
Ew.
night two the headliners are Nickelback and Shinedown.
Ew.
Alice Cooper's going to be there.
Good.
Night Ranger's going to be there.
Nice.
Extreme's going to be there. Bunch of newer bands. Hailstorm's going to be there. Bunch of other newer bands. So it's like a mix of old and new, like really weird mix of old and new bands. The third weekend of May, less than an hour or two away from where M3's at. And everyone is immediately going into panic mode, like, what's going on here? What's happening? All this stuff. 2 days later, M3 finally comes out of their fucking hidey hole, says M3's back in 2025, has not announced a date yet, has not announced a single band yet, says it's going back to 3 days, which everyone hated. There was like 2 or 3 years where they did a full 3 days, which was Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, which is just a slog to get through. The past 2 years, they did it just Saturday and Sunday, and it was so much better. They're going back to doing it all. They're doing it back to 3 days. People were not happy about it. They haven't announced what date it's going to be. They haven't announced a single band for it yet, and everyone's just like, so basically, you guys weren't going to say shit, and now this Ocean City thing has you guys scared that you're going to lose ticket sales. So you're basically have to come out and say, we're still doing it. Trust us, we're still doing it. I'm just kind of pissed off about the whole thing because they've been kind of steadily declining the last couple years with what bands they can get. And Now they're going back to 3 days, which means that they're spreading money over now 3 days, which means they have to get three headliners. I'm interested to see, but I don't have a lot of faith that this is going to be a particularly strong lineup of bands.
Uh, I don't know. I'm not there in M3, but I see a lot of good stuff in Rocklahoma. I see a lot of good stuff at M3. I'm just not a festival guy. I just want to see a band and an opening band and an arena and just go home. I got bad knees. I can't sit there the whole 3 days and fucking with those shows. But fuck, they have a lot of great bands opening M3, but Kicks left. So what the fuck is M3
Yeah,
good for now? It's like,
Kicks used to headline every year.
yeah.
Um, no, but I tell you what, and we were talking about it in the chat a couple weeks ago. The 2021 was one of the greatest lineups of any festival I've seen. It was Kicks headline tonight, um, Tesla headline tonight. No, Tesla, that wasn't the year Tesla headlined. I think Warrant headline tonight and Queensryche headline tonight. But Night Ranger did a hell of a set list that year. Um, Winger did a hell of a set list that year. I got to see Warrant do the full Cherry Pie album. I got to see Queensryche. The best time I've ever seen Queensryche was that
I need
show.
to see Winger.
Winger was great.
What the
Of the
fuck?
two times I saw Winger, that was definitely the better one. And like I sent you that set list.
Oh God,
They pulled
it
out
was so
stuff
mixed
from
up.
I think they put songs on from literally every album they'd done at that point because that was before Seven came
I
out.
like bands that fucking mix up their shit, man. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to hear all old stuff. I want to hear new and old stuff mixed, man.
Because of course it was like half the set list was the first two albums, but then
Yeah.
they had a couple songs from Pull, a couple songs from Karma, a couple songs from Better Days Coming. I think they had a song from Four.
Yeah, it was
Just a really
awesome.
cool mix of songs.
Dude, I don't think Winger, everybody gets on the second album. I love Easy Come, Easy Go. I don't care, Mark Dolly. I like that song.
It's
I
an
love
okay song. I'm not a fan of the second album.
it. So what do you guys think about what Ice-T said about Rock's key problem? I get rid of categories. They decided to split rock. I got so tired of these different hybrid categories. I created my own body count grindhouse, but that's what we do. Other than that, I wouldn't change much. What do you think about all these genres in rock? Do you think he's right that they're just splitting rock in genres?
I think that the genre specific has divided so much. And I mean, I love screamcore, hardcore, newcore, hard. There,
Fuckcore.
what?
I would make a fuckcore one.
Hey, man, I myself, I'm like, hey, it's just hard rock or heavy metal or
Let's
good
call it
stuff.
hard rock, heavy metal, and rock. There
There
you
you
go.
go, man.
Uh,
There you go. And I'm listening like my top 11, and even though I wasn't invited, I have a top 11 for the freeform, and there's a scream core in there.
ooh.
Scream core what? Just scream core so far.
What do you guys think about all these genres in rock? It's like, shouldn't they just call it rock and roll and
I
fucking
think people are way too focused on categorizing things. I mean, that's always been that way, like in like the last like 20 years. Because I mean, back in like the 70s and 80s, everything was on top 40. Yeah, you could hear rock, you could hear pop, you could hear R&B, you could hear all this different stuff on these top 40 stations. There is nothing like that anymore. There
they
is
got the
How old are
rock
nothing
ch-
like
they
that.
got the rock charts, they
Joe?
got
Now
the
Joseph,
now
how old are
alternative
you?
charts,
I am 25,
45?
25.
25.
Okay. You have no idea what it was like in the 80s.
No, but I'm like hearing stories from everybody like you could turn on the radio and like Casey Kasem's top 40 countdown, you would hear
Everything.
rock songs, you'd hear
You
R&B
would,
songs, you'd
you would,
hear
you would.
pop songs, you'd hear disco, you'd hear country,
But
you'd hear
but
all this
there
different
was there
stuff.
was a there was an era. There was an era and there was a little bit of a peak where you could hear Quiet Riot. You could hear Twisted Sister. You could hear that little bit, but man, it was such a small little
Dude, you
area.
would have
The
Def
rest
Leppard
of
and
it
Michael
was
Jackson on the same top 10.
Right.
Literally one and two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trust me, I went to my local Target and I saw Michael Jackson, Mental Health. I saw all those records right up next to each other. I was one, two, three. And I was like, that's awesome. But you just don't have that anymore at all.
It's like division. They want to divide things, you know. If rock would just go, "Hey man, this is rock, this is heavy metal, this is thrash. Let's have three, you know, you got new wave, you got stuff. Well, I consider new wave a lot of rock. They have a lot of guitar in new wave. You know, Duran Duran had a great guitarist in Andy Taylor. So I don't fucking care. In excess fucking new wave, fucking rock to me, you know.
Music
Category.
doesn't need to have these divisions.
It's like
It
Billy
doesn't.
Joel said, it's still rock
Oh
and
my
roll
God,
to me.
I put my top 11 for 2024 today, and it's amazing. If you put it on I built a playlist. If you put it on shuffle, you'd be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Dude, my number one changed like four times for 2024. I
Oh, my
can't
number
And
wait.
one was
mine's
cut.
going to, but
I was
that's
cut and
fine.
dry.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that episode. We're gonna do it on BS. We're gonna do it on Freeform, man. It's just gonna be us three on Freeform, and then we'll have.
Us free on freeform, but you're doing your BS before the
But you
freeform, so
don't
everyone's
watch the
that
BS.
cat's gonna be out of the hat.
That's what I told Jerry, but Jerry said he didn't give a fuck. See?
Who said he
Jerry
didn't
said
give a
he didn't
fuck?
give a fuck. Let's do it on bullshits.
We've never done it on Freeform before.
We never done
We've
it on
always done it on
Freeform.
BS.
We always done it
So
on BS. And we
I
can't
love doing it
I'm
on
happy
BS.
to do it on BS.
do it on
I'm
BS with us too. Well, you know, different people who do watch BS, and there's different people who do watch Freeform. There is a division.
Are you gonna release that episode right away?
The BS,
No,
If you
the
guys do it on
Freeform.
Freeform, would you release it right away?
I'd release it right away.
Okay, if you just want to do it on Freeform, I'm good with it.
Okay, we could just do it on Freeform, and then I'll tell Andy we're not doing it that on. What are we gonna do January 2nd?
I don't fucking know.
Decide.
We'll,
It's your
we'll talk
Joseph.
about it.
Are you around on January 2nd? Give us an episode.
Tesla
Probably.
psychotic supper.
Oh, we do second Tesla. We haven't did Tesla on. No, we're gonna do Freeform top 10 fucking albums of
Top 10
2020.
bullshit. I've got 11.
Okay, 11. We'll do 11 on
I,
fucking Freeform then.
I kind of have an idea what I want to do for our next BS show, but I want to
Well,
see if
fucking
it's
let
possible.
me know, man, because I'm out of ideas sometimes. But that fucking episode we did with the fucking 89 and 2000 fucking like hit hard. This is one of our biggest episodes, dude. Fucking we're not fucking rock and metal combat podcast, but we had like almost 150 fucking downloads on that episode.
Hey,
And
Mark,
it,
I'm supposed to let you know that Andy's trying to get back on.
It's a
he
pretty
is.
good. It's a pretty good book, man.
Why does he want to get back on?
I can't wait to talk. I can't wait to have this guy on to talk about this book, man. It's pretty fucking good.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Andy back. We'll tell Andy to click the link. It's the same link. All he's got to do is click the link I gave him earlier. It doesn't change. It's like weird. Then I got to get on fucking here. All he's got to do is click the link and he can come back in. It's the same fucking link. Let me get him on here. I'll do it just to help him because I figured out the link is the same link as if you
Yeah, I mean
guys.
it's your private link, so
It's the
it's the same
private
one.
link,
Yeah.
man. Fucking Andy. I don't. There you go, Andy. I gave the link again. I'm gonna fucking. But fucking, what book are we doing, dude? Did you
It's
read
gonna
it?
be. I'm almost. I got a long way to go, but it's pretty good, entertaining so far, man. It's author of Ross. His name is Ross Warner. He wrote the American Standard, Cheap Trick
You're
book.
running that episode because I don't have that book.
That's fine. No, I can do it. No, it's basically he's gonna talk about it for a little bit. Then we're gonna review Live at Budokan.
Live
So
at Budokan.
nice.
We're doing the the big version of it, right?
Yeah.
Complete concert.
The complete
And then,
concert.
he's going to talk about all the songs, all those songs in the book. That's basically what the book is about. So
That's
kind of
what
fits.
that episode will be out because I'm skipping an episode to put that episode the next week after we record that. So that'll be right out right away. I already got
I'll get
that
all the
shit.
information, like his tracks and all that shit here in a couple days.
Yeah, I got it. Well, you give me all you guys' tracks. Well, I gave Andy the link. Why isn't he getting on? Oh my God. But fuck, what the fuck is going on with I had other shit. Ozzy says he wants to do a final concert with Black Sabbath.
Won't happen.
Geezer, he keeps talking to Geezer and he says, I want to come out. I want to do my final concert in England. I want to fucking get this out. I want to end
They
with.
they did that 7 years ago.
Yeah, they can roll Ozzy out there in a
So
fucking dolly.
what if it actually happens? What if it actually happens?
Good.
Ozzy wouldn't be
How
able to
does it
do it.
look? How
Ozzy
does
wouldn't
it
be able
look?
to do it.
When he did
They
that,
won't have Bill Ward, I guarantee you. They won't have him. Ozzy wouldn't be able to do a full show. He can't.
Not a full show. Let's just come out and do Paranoid or whatever.
In what venue? Like how are you doing
You
this?
know, I'm not saying anything. I mean, but do you think that it is impossible that they can
Yes.
play one song last
I
time?
Maybe
I don't think
like
it's
the
happening.
Grammys or
Three
some shit
songs.
like that. The Grammys or
Three
some shit like
songs.
that.
3 songs. What would they
no,
play?
he wants to do a final show in Birmingham, England, man.
Three
That's a
songs. What
that's a
would they
case
play?
of the mind is willing, but the body is not able, man.
Hmm.
I don't think he can
Oh,
do
because
it.
it says I
Well, the
removed
mind
him.
is the mind
Can't
isn't
get
really all
on.
there anymore either. So, I mean, why? I mean, I understand you miss doing it, but man, that's such a great fucking career, man. They don't need to prove anything else. They really don't. But
They proved everything.
exactly, that's what I mean.
So why do I need to see them struggle to do one more thing?
It's like
Uh,
seeing Kiss the last few years, watching Paul Stanley fucking this guttural through his fucking vocals. It was just sad to see, man. It really was.
right. It is very much so. Yeah.
Well, Andy ain't gonna come on because I removed him, so I guess it won't let him back on. Uh, because he was
Oh.
just sitting there.
Well, can we wrap it up then? I'm about ready for bed.
Yeah,
it,
we're gonna go, man. Thank you
it,
guys
it
for being.
is 12:32 here.
All right, thank you guys for being on the after show. Mooger, you made it through a whole after show. Fucking
Hey,
rules.
I
Jerry,
barely drank anything. So,
sorry you had a fucking shitty Christmas party, but we will fucking get to this later. Happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We're the fuck out of here. Later, guys.